Alright. I don't know how much more there's going to be than this, in the sense of there literally might not be any, but this is the Spongebob game I had last on my list. I might have to see if there's anything else to play after this that I have access to, but we'll have to see. I don't know. This game I actually don't know anything whatsoever about it. I just kind of got my hands on it, avoiding anything about it, and just started playing it. We apparently have profiles. Make me a profile. Good options. Okay. Not sure what that means. Wait. I had profiles instead by accident. Whatever. Screen on off. I disagree with this game's idea of full screen. It seems to always run in 600 by 800. 800 by 600, I think. Resolution. No matter what, if you set to full screen, it doesn't stretch it to match the screen, it just letterboxes the whole thing. This game's kind of weird though. It seems to just run. Usually games like this have an installer, right? This game, you just put it in the disc and it plays. Just straight off the disc, I guess. I don't know. Maybe PC gaming got weird around 2010 when this game was released. Anyways, game.
Perkins here live, following the aftermath of Bikini Bottom's destruction at the hands of King Neptune's son, Triton. We are told King Neptune himself is locked inside, along with other partygoers, on what was to be the king's 5,000th birthday party. We go now to two witnesses on the scene to get their account of the day's events. What can you tell us, boys?
Wait. Why are they the ones that don't get voice acted? I guess this is to make up for Servant's Gate Road Trip, where they were the only ones that were voice acted.
Two brave young men, Bikini Bottom's last hopes, well, okay, our only hopes, are attempting to sneak into the Krusty Krab and free King Neptune and put a stop to Triton's antics. Can these two young men succeed? Only time will tell. Let's go live back to the scene.
I always kind of figured this was based on that one episode, which was from, I think, long after I stopped watching the show, but it seems to be. Okay, so explain to me why so far literally only the news anchor has voice acting. We have three major characters so far. Our two protagonists are antagonists, and they don't have voice acting.
Looks to this seasoned reporter that what you two
That's
have
what
there
I
are the
take it out.
tridents of King Neptune and Queen Amphitrite.
I have the capability. Yeah, I see. Now I'm sad. I didn't get to hear SpongeBob yell that. That would be amazing. Whoa.
And there
Good
you
answer.
have it. These two brave boys seem to be attempting the impossible. Can they reach the summit of Mount Triton? Can they free King Neptune? Can they return Bikini Bottom to its former glory? This seasoned reporter says, probably not.
Will they ever be voice
Stay
acted?
tuned as we continue to follow this story as it develops.
There's no way they don't have voice acting for their main characters. We'll see how much this game actually explains of how to play it, because I don't actually have... There we go, thank you. I also don't actually have a manual for this game. Instruction... Building, destruction, and restoration. Okay. I wasn't really expecting something in the... Okay, sure. Urban planning. And for some reason, rock bottom. Do I actually have to click on this to advance though? It's kind of annoying. Do we have to destroy it before restoring it? No? We restore buildings by destroying it, apparently. I don't remember the giant SpongeBob and Patrick from what little I remember of this episode. I don't remember how I ever heard of this episode. So maybe I just don't remember. Or maybe I never knew to start with. Okay, we've got RPG elements here. Hey, I feel like you could show me that when they're
Deep
actually
in the
usable
dark
later.
trenches of the sea, somewhere to the right of Bikini Bottom is Rock Bottom.
I know.
It is in this dark place that SpongeBob and Patrick begin their ascent up Mount Triton. This area is home to many strange creatures, and it is where we will begin our live coverage of this epic adventure.
Why didn't you choose to start talking when we got to the description of the enemy? But, I guess there's a certain logic to starting at the lowest point and then ascending to the highest. Otherwise, Rock Bottom's usually a later... It's usually something that's later in the game. It's usually not a very friendly place. Down Z to eat. Great. Very carefully and slowly downwards. Wonderful. So do you have to destroy every little bit of it separately? Every little light on it?
News from the front lines. SpongeBob has just leveled up, earning him even more smiting points.
I'm assuming I can access that screen from somewhere? Maybe later. Alright, I might... Again, there's the... There we go, do you actually have to... Yep, but somehow that fixes them. There we go, so you can actually hit a lot... Well, some things at once that way? I saw, thank you. This was explained to me.
That Krabby Patty went to a better place. Your belly.
It seems very, very slow right now. Maybe there's something I'm not understanding yet. Okay, so you just have to destroy certain... So basically you just get a certain amount of damage on the thing. And eventually... just punching a patty. And eventually, here we go, the whole thing just is destroyed.
Would you like fries with that?
So, do
This
they...
just in. Use the smiting points you have collected to level up your character or unlock new special moves.
So wow, I am amazed. It seems like they legitimately don't have voice acting with the protagonist. I think it's the only SpongeBob game I've seen that's like that. And yet they give a random news anchor lots of dialogue instead. I guess this is what happens when you can only get one voice actor in your game. All these lines of points to assign makes you feel like I'm playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or something. Alright, so we get... Okay. So I have stats and then we have actual abilities to get unlocked along the way. You just choose them arbitrarily. Do they get stats upgraded together?
Will it be SpongeBob or Patrick that takes on this portion of
I
Mount
will
Triton?
say the
The
portraits
choice
look a bit
is
awkward.
yours. Choose the special fighting style for your character. This determines the type of special destructive moves you can unleash upon Mount Triton.
I'm aware, this was just explained to me. I didn't even notice being able to jump yet.
News Bulletin. You have gained the ability to use special destructive moves. Hold down the Z button to activate your power meter. Fill the first icon in the meter to activate these more powerful level 2 attacks.
Okay, wait, one thing is confusing me. Did I misread things earlier, or...
You have gained the ability to use special destructive moves.
Didn't it say earlier that
Hold
these
down
things
the
start
Z
as
button to
green and then
activate
turn
your
red once
power
they're locked
meter.
in?
Fill the first icon
Or did I
in
just
the meter to
read that
activate these more powerful level 2
backwards? I'm gonna check. They start as red, They turn green permanently. I think they got that backwards. Oh well. That's an interesting looking patchwork. Why do I have to click on everything? I know that. Okay, these ones, I did not know that. Alright, slightly harder punch. How about you just... Oh, how on to eating? Yeah, Patrick just absorbs the patties. Wonderful. Yes, I imagine this is going to get a lot more hectic as time goes on. But the basic gameplay so far just seems to be punch things. I don't see much point in climbing these usually. At least so far. I think I hit more, I don't have much mobility on climbing either. No, I'm trying to aim upwards and punch, because that seems to hit more stuff at once. And eventually I have to climb things. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that was not long enough charge, I guess? Hold on. It's like the charge got stuck. Wait for a second. I didn't really seem to do anything special, but okay. Nope, stop climbing things. It's not really follow the logic of punching things, fixing them, but... whatever. Sometimes I can eat things, sometimes I manage to eat things, sometimes they just
use the smiting points you have collected to level up your character or unlock new special moves. Will it be Spongebob or Patrick that takes on this portion of Mount Triton? The choice is yours.
Oh, they do get upgraded separately. Oh, that's gonna be a pain.
This determines the type of special destructive moves you can unleash upon Mount Triton.
So you per character and per weapon or fighting style. Jeez. In that case, you might as well still have the Triton for SpongeBob, just to use both characters, maybe. Although characters can upgrade separately. I guess I'll just for the sake of I don't know. I feel like I should really just choose one character and then just go all in on them, shouldn't I? Wouldn't that make more sense?
News Bulletin. You have gained the ability to use special destructive moves. Hold down the Z button to activate your power meter.
Not green.
Fill the first icon in the meter to activate
You've told me this before, thank you. Alright, one more level. That doesn't seem like a very viable option so far, but...
working on his shadow boxing skills there.
This game mock you if you don't hit anything in your attack. Okay, maybe you can't actually jump at all unless you upgrade jumping enough. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, stomping on the buildings doesn't really do as much as you might hope. That's interesting, you actually have separate animations for the special attacks if you're climbing on something. Oh, good job. I suspect at least. It's interesting, I think you automatically stomped on an enemy just then. Bad. It keeps going for a second. You have to let it charge a little bit longer after you.
From the front lines, Patrick has just leveled up, earning him even more smiting points.
After it looks like it's filled. There's actually... oh, come on. This at least seems like an actually useful ability. Oh, Patrick. Why does he still punch? I was about to say, it's nice I have more range with this thing. And then Patrick, I just hit higher. Maybe? Do I? Maybe it doesn't do anything at all aside from giving me different
That Krabby Patty went
charge
to a
my
better
powers.
place. Your belly. Special news update. You have received a new challenge trophy.
Huh. So those are an achievement sort of thing, I guess. I saw it challenges listed somewhere earlier. I see. I think this gives me. Does this give me more range? I can't tell. So the game seems to say that there are cases where it's actually useful to stay higher up. So far, my experience is that it's actually very convenient to be lower most of the time. Fine. There you go.
With this new Triton, it's like Patrick has the power of the gods.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm curious how long these levels are going to get as time goes on. It seems like a pretty simple premise for a game, but I'll have to see what it turns into eventually. Okay. Go. Very nice. Mechanics.
Can I get that Krabby Patty minion ultra size?
That everything? Wonderful. Okay. Well, I'll see how long this goes on for.
Use the smiting
Maybe a
points you
while,
have
because I see a lot of
collected to
levels,
level up
but
your
it seems
character,
pretty straightforward.
or
Please stop
unlock
explaining this to me,
new
Porch
special
Perkins.
moves.
And we'll hear a lot of Perch, maybe. Bye, everyone.